a slow breath. You are here with soft healing.
Does your anxiety spike the moment your head hits the pillow? You're not alone. That feeling of dread that creeps in after 9 p.m. is a real and frustrating experience for so many of us. But why does it happen? Why does the quiet of the night make our minds so loud? Let's dive into the science behind nighttime anxiety and, more importantly, what you can do about it. First, let's talk about our brains. During the day, our prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logical thinking and problem solving, is in full gear. We're busy with work, errands, social interactions. Basically, we're distracted. These distractions act like a buffer, keeping our anxious thoughts at bay. But when night falls, the world quiets down, and so does our prefrontal cortex. This allows the amygdala, our brain's emotional center and alarm system, to take the stage. Without the usual daytime noise to drown it out, the amygdala's whispers of worry can turn into deafening screams. Suddenly, that small concern from the afternoon becomes a full-blown catastrophe in your mind. However, if you're chronically stressed or anxious, this rhythm gets disrupted. This sustained level of cortisol keeps your body in a state of high alert, making it nearly impossible to relax and wind down. It is like your body fight or flight switch is stuck in the on position. Right when you're trying to power down for the night. This hormonal imbalance is a key reason why anxiety can feel so much more intense after dark. You start the day at 100%, but by 9 p.m. you're probably running on fumes. Trying to fight off anxiety on a low battery is an uphill battle. This is why a minor worry you could easily handle at 10 a.m. feels completely overwhelming at 10 p.m. You're just too tired to put up a fight. And let's not forget about the darkness and silence itself. For our ancestors, nighttime was the most dangerous time. Predators were on the prowl, and vulnerability was at its highest. Our brains are hardwired with this ancient survival instinct. The quiet and lack of visual stimulation can trigger a primal feeling of being unsafe, even if we're perfectly secure in our own homes. This subconscious sense of threat can put our nervous system on edge, creating a fertile ground for anxiety to grow. The silence means there's nothing to focus on but this symphony of your own thoughts. And when those thoughts are anxious, the silence only amplifies them. So, we have a less active logical brain, wanky cortisol levels, total exhaustion, and ancient survival instincts all conspiring against us after 9 p.m. It's a perfect storm for anxiety, but the good news is You are not powerless. You can take back your nights. Let's talk about solutions. The first step is creating a buffer zone between your busy day and your sleep. This means intentionally winding down for at least an hour before bed. This is your time to signal to your brain and body that it's time to relax. One of the most effective things you can do during this time is to completely disconnect from screens. The blue light from our phones, tablets, and TVs messes with our melatonin production, the hormone that tells our body it's time to sleep. Beyond the blue light, the content we consume, the news, social media, intense shows is often stimulating and can fuel our anxiety. So, put the phone away. I know it's hard, but it makes a huge difference. Instead of scrolling, try a brain dump. Get a notebook and for 10 to 15 minutes, write down everything that's on your mind, your to-do list for tomorrow, your worries, your random thoughts. Get it all out of your head and onto the paper. This act of externalizing your thoughts frees up mental space and tells your brain, I've acknowledged this. I don't need to keep ruminating on it right now. It's like closing all the open tabs in your brain's browser before shutting down. Next, engage in something calming and gentle stretching or yoga can release physical tension that you've been holding on to all day. Reading a physical book, not on a screen, can transport your mind to another world. Listening to calming music, a relaxing podcast, or a guided meditation can also be incredibly effective. Apps like Calm or Headspace offer specific meditations for sleep and anxiety. The goal is to find an activity that soothes your nervous system, not one that revs it up. Even something as simple as sipping a warm, caffeine-free tea like chamomile or peppermint can have a comforting and calming effect. Mindfulness and breathing exercises are your superpowers against nighttime anxiety. When you feel that wave of panic start to rise, bring your attention to your breath. A simple technique is the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. This type of deep, diaphragmatic breathing activates the vagus nerve, which helps switch your body from the fight or flight sympathetic mode to the rest and digest parasympathetic mode. It's a direct, biological way to tell your body that it's safe to relax. It's also crucial to look at your daily habits. Are you consuming a lot of caffeine or sugar, especially in the afternoon or evening? Both can contribute to jitters and interfere with sleep. Is regular exercise a part of your routine? Physical activity is one of the most powerful anti-anxiety tools we have. It burns off excess cortisol and releases endorphins, which are natural mood elevators. Just try to avoid intense exercise too close to bedtime, as it can be overly stimulating for some people. Creating a comfortable and calming sleep environment is also key. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. These conditions promote the production of melatonin and signal to your body that it's time for restorative sleep. If outside noise is an issue, consider a white noise machine or earplugs You deserve restful nights and peaceful sleep. And for more content on managing anxiety and improving your mental well-being, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Sweet dreams.
Thank you for spending this moment with soft healing. Heal gently and live calmly.